God King Zongfu looked at the purple-robed woman and Luo Feng, feeling uneasy. My identity has been exposed, yet I can't see through either of them. Whether it was the invisible force released by the purple-robed woman or the two golden lights emitted by Luo Feng, God King Zongfu found it hard to speculate on their identities. The enemy was hidden while he was in the open, which naturally made God King Zongfu uneasy. No matter what, no one in the land of origin can kill me. God King Zongfu had some confidence. At any cost, I must fight for the 1,000 Dreams fruit. With the treasures I have accumulated before, I can exchange for a piece of ultimate realm primordial bloodline. With his status, he naturally had dealings with 3 alien races, and he was well aware that the land of origin, this source world, was gradually entering its final phase. Once the ultimate destruction came, one either had to comprehend a complete great Tao to withstand the huge destruction or cultivate an ultimate realm life form. Throughout the ages, failing to comprehend a complete great Tao, he also needed to prepare a backup plan. With his level of accumulation, by converting to cultivation with the aid of ultimate realm primordial bloodline, he could easily cultivate an ultimate realm life form. The only issue was that a piece of ultimate realm primordial bloodline had to be personally refined by an ancestor, which was a great cost and also very expensive. The 1,000 Dreams fruit is mine, the purple-robed woman declared, looking at God King Zongfu and Luo Feng. In terms of life forms and realms, I am above them. It would be a joke if I lost to the two of them. She was very confident, and her confidence stemmed from her strength. This is my first time clashing with someone at the same level. Emperors Ji Feng and Diwu, without the supporting Super God King grade secret treasures, indeed have less deterrence, Luo Feng thought. Emperors and monarchs, most of them had no avatars, and those who came to the deep regions of the dream domain were few. Those with only one true body, when venturing out, carried a full set of beyond God King level secret treasures, their combat power comparable to that of the Lord of 10,000 Realms, Sector Beast level. If they were within their own cities, their strength was even more terrifying. But without external objects, their deterrence greatly diminished. God King Zongfu and this mysterious powerhouse, even without secret treasures, are quite formidable. Luo Feng did not dare to underestimate them. The 3 powerhouses each had their own thoughts. Suddenly, silently, an attack came. Rip. Luo Feng felt a stabbing pain in his soul and an invisible force stripping away the life force of his world life form. This concept of life stripping was extremely sophisticated, but Luo Feng's 24 forms were too stable, and his world life form too vast. The conceptual life stripping could not shake Luo Feng at all. Well played, Zongfu. Luo Feng was quite surprised. The great Tao of life origin, if one fully mastered the Tao, would also have no weaknesses, and the attack aspect was equally terrifying. Life stripping targeted not only the physical body, but also the soul. The great Tao is interconnected. Many great Taos have some common aspects. For example, the great Tao of life also has a death branch, although it's much simpler compared to the death origin Tao. Similarly, the great Tao of life origin encompasses the entire concept of life, affecting the soul as well, but it is far less specialized than those focused purely on the soul. Life intertwined with causality makes for such a bizarre attack, Luo Feng thought. God King Zongfu was shocked. My life stripping isn't affecting either of them at all. Are they both ultimate realm beings? What was clearly a powerful move. But the black-robed, gold-unmasked powerhouse and the purple-robed woman, both their physical bodies and souls were too strong. God King Zongfu couldn't shake them at all. Since God King Zongfu has made his move, isn't this black-robed powerhouse going to act? The purple-robed woman said with a laugh, watching Luo Feng. If I make a move, you might not stand a chance, said Luo Feng, wearing a black robe and golden mask, his significant foundational strength in both body and soul giving him full confidence. Even if emperors and monarchs had a complete set of superior secret treasures, Luo Feng was unafraid at this moment. Not to mention in the deep region, where no one carried secret treasures, Luo Feng was certainly confident. God King Zongfu stared at this black-robed powerhouse. Ha ha ha. The purple-robed woman laughed loudly. Just make your move. All right, Luo Feng nodded. In an instant, at that moment, both the purple-robed woman and God King Zongfu felt the world vanish, seeing only Luo Feng's calm eyes. Those eyes transformed into an incredibly vast star, slowly rolling, but carrying an unmatched might. It naturally pressed down towards the spiritual will of the purple-robed woman and God King Zongfu. Luo Feng's spiritual will, at this moment, was completely unrestrained. Even the application of the Lai Yuan technique was more profound. Of course, Luo Feng didn't know the true identities of these two, and he still held back. In the past, once he deployed the Lai Yuan technique, he would completely annihilate the enemy, crushing their spiritual will into nothing. But this time, Luo Feng only intended to crush the spiritual will of these two into pieces, while letting them survive. If these two adversaries could retain some remnants of their spiritual will, they would not die. It was just a contest for treasures, after all. Luo Feng had no intention to kill, and he even suspected these two might be members of the Reincarnation Tower. Boom! Though it seemed slow, the spiritual attack was instantaneous. This vast will star first rolled over God King Zongfu. God King Zongfu's spiritual will indeed was crushed into fragments, these remnants. Luo Feng did not pursue them to the end. The will star then rolled over the spiritual will of the purple-robed woman. Hey, Luo Feng frowned slightly. When will star rolled over the purple-robed woman's spiritual will, he felt tremendous resistance. When it touched her spiritual will, he also found it incredibly resilient. Boom! Despite the collision causing numerous cracks in her spiritual will, she still withstood it. Her spiritual will has not surpassed the Beyond God King level, but she held on. Luo Feng instantly determined. Her physical body presents a strong obstruction to my spiritual will. She must be an ultimate realm life form. Her spiritual will is clearly that of the God King ultimate realm will, yet her defensive capability is extremely strong. Double quotes. At this moment, Luo Feng was greatly confused. Who was this purple-robed woman? God King Zongfu felt as if his spirit was about to collapse, thinking of facing Emperor Qing and Primogenitor Yan Feng. Both Emperor Qing and Primogenitor Yan Feng had once attacked him spiritually. Emperor Qing and Primogenitor Yan Feng had used many deadly moves, even eliminating all his apparent avatars and resurrection carriers. This black-robed powerhouse showed mercy. If he wished, he could have destroyed this avatar of mine. God King Zongfu thought, his spirit in tatters, further influenced by the deep domain of the dream realm. However, because the spiritual will of the external, life-saving avatar remained intact, it also allowed this avatar to swiftly recover its spiritual will. Such is the nature of spiritual will. To exterminate, all avatar spiritual wills must be completely destroyed. Otherwise, as long as one avatar's spirit remains intact, the others can recover. I accept my defeat, said God King Zongfu, and using the causality escape technique, he vanished without a trace. Under such terrifying will, he had no way of fighting back. Boom! Luo Feng, however, looked at the purple-robed woman and began to use different attack moves from the Lai Yuan technique. Aside from his most familiar will star, he also created a will blade light, targeting her with all his might. But the purple-robed woman completely withstood them. She withstood his spiritual attack and even resisted the influences of the deep domain of the dream realm. I admire you. Although I didn't bring any super secret treasures, the purple-robed woman looked at Luo Feng. The one who came here is just one of my avatars, likely allowing me to use about 70% of my heart force to resist. You are already quite remarkable. Will beyond God King level on the land of origin is few and far between. You are neither Emperor Qing, Emperor Ming, nor the Lord of 10,000 realms. The purple-robed woman looked at Luo Feng and smiled gently. I didn't expect a new existence of will beyond God King level to emerge from the land of origin. Luo Feng looked at her. I was a bit arrogant just now. You truly are formidable, clearly possessing the God King ultimate realm will, yet in front of me, you still have the strength to resist. This battle is not yet decided, the purple-robed woman said. Even with just 30% of my heart force, I can still use ultimate realm moves. Please, Luo Feng said with a smile as he looked at her. The purple-robed woman looked back at Luo Feng, no longer holding back, having continuously endured the torment of terrifying spiritual will attacks. Her eyes were cold. An invisible attack descended. Luo Feng's physical body immediately began to suffer various levels of attacks, material, energy, and rule operations, all aimed to damage Luo Feng's physical body and hurt his soul. Yet Luo Feng's very essence was like a vast world, operating naturally, minor damages naturally healing. His soul was also a robust base, led by a strong spiritual will, with the Lai Yuan technique in operation. It casually mitigated these minor soul-level perturbations. Her physical body is not an ultimate realm life form. It does not feel like the great Tao perfection, but his body is too vast, his energy reserved too powerful. The damage I caused on various levels, he instantly recovered, thought the purple-robed woman, feeling a chill in her heart. When a body's size reaches a certain extent, quantity can compensate for minor qualitative differences. You can also take one of my moves, Luo Feng said with a smile, reaching out and gently pointing. A drop of blood flew out from the tip of Luo Feng's finger. This drop of blood, however, contained about 1/10 of the reserves of this powerful avatar of Luo Feng. The purple-robed woman, upon seeing the drop of blood, sensed a terrifying fear. This drop of blood had some nuances of the blood-colored scales deep within the Star Tower. Luo Feng had always pursued using the 9 branches of the Great Tao of Life and Death, trying his best to decipher the secret patterns mysteries of the blood-colored scales. But so far, the strongest was the fusion of 2 of the 7-branch techniques. At this moment, Luo Feng used a 7-branch fusion technique, blood dripping. This technique, the more energy incorporated, the more terrifying its potency. Now Luo Feng had integrated the energy reserve of a perfect divine body into one move, which was the limit of spiritual control he could achieve. Buzz, the drop of blood, just as it flew out from Luo Feng's fingertip, instantly tainted the skin on the purple-robed woman's finger. The moment it tainted her, this drop of blood instantly corroded, madly seeping into every part of the purple-robed woman's body, every life structure within her. As each life structure was completely eroded, that part of force was transformed, becoming part of the energy within Luo Feng's drop of blood. Absorption, transformation. Even the power containing my will can be taken. The purple-robed woman was shocked. This surpasses ordinary ultimate realms, secret techniques, already having the enlightenment might of the Lord of 10,000 realms. The so-called enlightenment from the Lord of 10,000 realms could also convert other powers into part of his own. My avatar can only maintain 30% of my heart force. It can't withstand the erosion of this drop of blood. I must rely on my true self's power. The purple-robed woman looked at Luo Feng, knowing she had to give up. I admire you. Having said that, she instantly left the dream realm space. As she fled the dream realm space, the drop of blood also automatically separated from her, for it contained the energy reserve of a perfect divine body, which Luo Feng obviously could not let her take away. Combining Lai Yuan technique and the 7 branches secret method blood dripping, I went all out, and it was only enough to repel one of her avatars. Luo Feng watched her leaving direction remotely. I wonder who she really is.